Alright, I'm back. I thought about it really hard, and the quest that I just got is win 2 games with a mage, and mage is my favorite class right now. It's my main class right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and do ranked with that, with my ridiculous deck, and hope to God I don't lose horribly on camera, but we're going to see what happens. Hopefully I can win this. If I win both of those, I'm going to probably do the... If I win 2 in a row, I'm going to do the arena draft and the first match in this video, as long as it doesn't take too long. If not, then the arena will be for next video. So, that'll be fun. Hopefully I don't play against another mage. It's literally my worst matchup is other mages. I hate it. Because it's the flame strikes, man. The flame strikes, it's so good. God, what did I say? 1 out of 9 chance. It's probably more like a 9 out of 9 chance with everybody playing mages these days. Even after the nerf, people still play mage. So what I'm hoping for right here is an Iron Beak Owl, because this is it's a first turn play I have not been able to do yet. But what you can do is coin into Ancient Watcher and then second turn Iron Beak Owl, and I have not drawn it to do it yet. At the very least, I got a Mana Worm. I'm not going to coin into Ancient Watcher with no play to follow up. But I will drop the Mana Worm first turn. It usually eats up a Frostbolt at the very least. If not, I can start doing ridiculous, like, coin Arcane Intellect, get him to 3/3 on turn 2. He's probably going to Frostbolt it, yep. So that's good. That's what I expected out of that. 1 mana for 2. That's fine with me. I could drop... Yeah, because I have the Sunfury Protector for next turn. So I'm dropping the Watcher. I'm going to go ahead and taunt him up next turn. I will be able to coin in a Fire Blast something as well, if I need to. Which I don't need to, but that is a bother, because he could have a Mirror Entity. He won't get the taunt out of it, but it will give him another creature. So I'm going to try it, see what happens. YOLO swag, as I say. Cool, it wasn't that. It's probably just ice armor, because everybody uses that fucking shit. They think that it's actually good, and I don't think it is. It could be a Vaporize, but... Ooh. Polymorph the Ancient Watcher, that's fine. I've got my Boulder Fist to fall back on. So he left me in the ability to clear for that, which is fine with me. And then I'm going to go ahead and drop the Water Elemental.
I got this.
Alright, so that's good. I've got a card advantage. He's still got a secret down. And I've got the Water Elemental out on the board. So he's Fire Blasting now. That's an interesting choice. That's all he did. Okay, that means he's getting kind of desperate. He's still got 1 sheep in his deck. So I'm going to swing, see what that is. It's probably just Ice Armor. Or Ice Barrier, that's what I meant, yeah. So yeah, that's fine. Everyone does that. They did make the change where hitting heroes with armor does, in fact, freeze them. I am going to do this and see what he answers with that, because that is threatening. He now has, quote-unquote, more cards than me, but I have more effective cards. Having the 2 on the board, I have 6. He has 5. So that's a good sign. Hopefully... Oh, yeah, just a Water Elemental. I'm fine. I can Fireball that if I want. He's just going to Fire Blast that down. It's going to take him a while. And I'm going to start swinging for ridiculous amounts of damage now. I think I am going to Fireball that. And then... I mean, that'll just get the threat out of the way. That's a bitch of a card. So now he's taking a shitload of damage. I've got cute creature board advantage right now. I still have a Flame Strike to fall back on, which I can use next turn. And I have Arcane Intellect to get more card draw when I need it, but that's literally a fill. Obviously, I'm not just going to throw that for fun. Blizzard, I don't run that anymore. I don't think it's good. I am entitled to my opinion, and goddammit, I will use it. So for the best. Oh, yes!
I'm sorry.
Draw that shit.
Job's done.
Alright. So that was actually a really good draw. Now I have 3 really, really strong removal cards. I have 2 cards that I can use to burst him down if he gets low enough. And let's see what he's gonna... I was gonna say, I've just felt another Blizzard coming. I don't know. Oh, please, work in my favor again. Oh, that's a bother. Now he can Fire Blast that down. But that's not the worst thing in the world. I could flame strike that solo to save my ogre, because I really don't want to throw my ogre directly into it. Oh, you know what? Just need one. Awesome. Alright. So now I've got 11 damage on the board next turn. I still have a fireball that I'm sitting back on and a water elemental. Obviously I still have the flame strike in case he starts dropping a bunch of minions. Or if he drops like 1 4 health taunt somehow for some reason, then that'll be good. It's fire or a frostbolt probably. Good play, dropping the mana worm first. Oh, he fireballed it after he got all the way down. That sucks. I feel bad for him for that. It's probably another ice barrier. I'm like the only person in the world who doesn't run it.
Let the pain speak to me.
Ooh. That's fine. Plenty of draw. See, now I've got 5 cards, he's got 1. He does have the secret, but yeah, it's just an ice barrier, whatever. That's a delay tactic, which is really annoying, but it's not the worst thing in the world. And so I really shouldn't have left his mana worm alive, but I did because he's so low now. I want to get the kind of the rush down going. Yep, that's not a big deal. That's why I didn't drop out the water elemental last turn, because I expected something like that, another blizzard, a flame strike. So I have the yeah, I've got so many cards now. This is the bullshit that this deck likes to do. And I am actually... That is a safety measure. I don't want to, but I did that simply because if that thing gets pumped up a little more, he can, like, say free clear off my Ancient Watcher, which I don't want him to do. He's fire or polymorphing that again. I'm sitting on a Boulder Fist again. I feel bad for him, like he's wasting those polymorphs and he doesn't know it. So that just gets dropped.
I got this.
I think I'm gonna not drop anything else because I don't want to risk a flame strike coming and wiping it out. So next turn I'm sitting on 10 damage, he's got 4 health. I used both fireballs, so that's not happening. Oh, okay. Well, that was pretty good.
Well played.
I don't think running secrets on mage is very effective, and that's what he did, and it just obviously didn't work. I mean, especially when you're not running vaporize. I think vaporize is one of the better secrets. Oh, I'm so close to being that. So definitely next game, I will at least deal 2 fucking damage to the heroes. So I'm definitely gonna get enough to do the arena run. So even if I don't win, I'm just gonna go ahead and do the arena draft this video, do the first match, see how it goes. But that last game, I mean, it went well. I have no complaints about it. The only thing I didn't like was that I had to fireball that mana worm at the end, but so be it. It worked. It was kind of a weird play. It was a 4 mana card to deal with a 1 mana. Whatever, it worked. Druids. I hate druids. Everybody hates druids. Druids are getting kind of ridiculous, it seems like. You see them everywhere.
You asked for it.
I'm only going to keep 1 arcane missile. Because keeping 2 just seems unnecessary. But last time I did arena was a couple days ago. Druids, I played 4 matches because I didn't have a very good draft. And I played against 4 druids. It was only druids. I think I was mage, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what I was. Okay, that's gonna get annoying. So, just druids are just everywhere, at least in arena. I don't see them too much in constructed. I'm trying to think of what I see. Yesterday I lost, or not, it was like 3 days ago I lost due to drawing too many cards. And I didn't die from fatigue. I conceded before that, but he killed my last Boulder Fist Ogre. Was my last minion out in the field, and I had nothing. I had nothing left, so I just had to concede because he still had like 11 cards left in his deck or something. It's pretty ridiculous when that shit happens. This is the first time I've ever actually taken fatigue damage in the whole time I've ever played Hearthstone. I almost said StarCraft. So this is a stall game if I've ever seen one. If he swipes that, I will laugh hysterically and die simultaneously. Druids don't really have good high health single target removal besides, oh yeah, Wrath. Besides Naturalize, I want to say. But that's like, whoops, that's like really solid. It really is. Two. Yes.
It's time for a little blood.
So, I'm holding back a lot of cards here because he is 2. He still has coin, which means on turn 7, even right now, he could innervate coin into Ironbark Protector, but that would shit on his day because I have a polymorph. But I mean, just that kind of thing. So if he does waste a bunch of cards to do something like that, I am sitting on a polymorph. I'm sitting on a Fireball if he does an Ancient of War and gives it the attack. I'm sitting on a Frostbolt. I don't know what the fuck that would do. But I do have double Boulder Fist, which I don't like. I need to draw an Ancient Watcher. Because that's just, I mean, it's just low mana cost for value with a Silence or a Taunt. So this guy's taking a while to decide. I'm gonna break some windows. One thing I never got about this is it still shatters glass forever. And there's like no more glass there. Whatever. I hate these windows. There we go. You know how long it took me to figure out you could break that? One of my friends told me. Oh, now that's... Yep. And that's what happened. Okay, that's fine. He just wasted a Starfall on an Amani Berserker. I mean, come on. Is that really your best play out of 8 cards? You couldn't have left it on the field for 1 turn to get a creature down and snipe it out with that? I mean, that's kind of a rookie mistake. I'm not trying to be super insulting here, but...
Where shall I strike?
Like, that, you could have thrown down the taunt. It wouldn't have killed it. Sure, I could have pinged it. But you would have had the ridiculous removal for later. So I still have... I'm just gonna do that. He can't attack with his hero next turn, which is what I aim for with the water elementals. Especially against rogues, warriors, shamans, and paladins. That's the best thing about water elementals. I don't think I've ever fought a freaking... Yep, there's the coin into that. I could just drop... Yeah, I'm just gonna drop that. I've got double Iron Begowl. So if I get an Ancient Watcher, he's getting silenced to hell. See, he's got 1 Ironbark Protector down. I mean, there's so many things that can happen right now. I have no idea. He's got so many cards because he just hasn't been playing anything. He does ridiculous things like... Yeah, that's reasonable. He does ridiculous things like Starfalling and Amani Berserker when it's the only creature on the field and he's at pretty much full health. And he has 8 cards. I mean, there had to have been a better play. I refuse to believe that there was not a better play. Absolutely refuse. Yeah. That's fun. So, I'm just gonna play with that. Saving as many cards as I can. He already dropped 1 Starfall, which means he only has 1 left. I'm pretty sure that's their only AoE removal. Okay, I can't think of anything else. That seems alright. I just drew my other polymorph too, I feel bad for him. I'm not gonna say anything though, that would just be rude. So, he doesn't know yet, but he's taking a shitload of damage next turn. Well, you can probably guess it. And I am gonna drop the second Water Elemental, as that gives me far past lethal next turn. I almost well played, but then I realized that would be a douche move. So, this is going well. I'm gonna get a crap load of gold out of this, which is really nice. That doesn't do a damn thing. Although he still has 10 mana, he could Mark of the Wild it or something, which I have a silence for. So unless he does something to remove my damage, there's no way he's blocking my damage, which is really nice. I have 2 silences. I can get rid of 2 taunts. I have a Frostbolt, which will kill a low health taunt, but that's like Tauren Warrior or Coldshire Footman. Doesn't even matter. And I have the Arcane Missile into Fire Blast combo to hopefully do 4 damage to him, but I doubt it will. So I don't know what he's casting here. It's probably that.
I must safeguard.
No, I was gonna say something completely different, but
My shield for
see, yep. There's the 2 taunts. That's his trump card. It's not, unfortunately, gonna work for him. So I'm gonna be the dick and drop a well played on his turn. Oh. That's a bunch of bullshit. I'd be upset about that too. But it happened. Double Iron Beak Owl wins the game. Who would have thought it? I wouldn't have. Alright, and a basic reaction. 2 games, 100 mage. Oh yeah, I got that. I made that shit. 100 damage enemy heroes. I don't even play WoW that much anymore. It's okay. Although I am gonna buy the new expansion here in the next week or so and get that free bullshit 90 max level character. Alright, buying the arena. And I hate them all. Druid, everyone else is Druid, I'm doing it. I don't know what the strategy is, but I'm doing it. I could nourish, but that relies too much. It doesn't really, but yeah, I'm gonna take nourish because I don't really like the other 2 cards. Wrath. Okay, I have so much card draw already. That's all I have. The best thing nourish is for is to like turn 2 innervate coin, and then turn 3 you have like 5 mana crystals. It's ridiculous. So I'm definitely not taking Shield Bearer. That's only a priest card. Murloc Tidehunter's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that so I get a little bit of low cost drops. I'm gonna take the Ooze so I always have at least 1 Ooze. Ancient of War I think is what I'm gonna take on this. I don't like Blood Knight. It's way too situational. When it does work, it's still easily removed with like, you know, big creature removal, and it more often than not just fucks up your own Divine Shields because the only way to reliably get Divine Shields is to drop them yourself. Molten Giant is good, but it's a late game thing. Like last turn or last game, for example, it just didn't do anything. So I'm gonna drop the Ancient of War. I think it's a good card. Swipe, no question. Always need swipe. No Murlocs, Sunfury Protect is really good. No Novice. Oh my god, these are all awful. I've got enough draw though. No, I don't. I don't like Novice Engineer because since they changed it to 1 health, it just dies to everything ever. Dalaran Mage is still pretty shit. Although spell power with swipe is hilarious, but I think I'm just gonna go Engineer for the early game drop in the draw. Of course, they give me that. Amani Berserker is not really effective on druids all that much, but it is. I could take Ancient Watcher and hope to God I get to use it. I do already have 1 Sunfury Protector, so I'm going to go full risk mode on this. I could Wild Growth. I do have a Nourish, but that's just too much. I think I'm going to take the card, or the removal with the card draw. And Starfire is pretty decent, I think. No Moonfire. Savage Roar is good. Mini Bloodlust, that's, in my opinion, better. I think this will be my last really big card, because it's a really good one. I wish I could use it effectively, but it just never works for me. Yeah, Shield Master is pretty good. Innervate, I can pull the Innervate bullshit. Where is it? Right, it's not at the top anymore, because it costs a lot. I didn't take the Wild Growth, but I can still pull the Innervate bullshit with that. I could go 1 Silence. It's an okay card. Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that because I did pick up the Ancient Watcher. They all suck. Spell Power. Yeah, that's fine. You know, Dragon Link Mechanic's actually pretty good. I don't like a waste of Snapjaw unless you're a hunter, and even then, it's still not my favorite. Naturalize, I think, is decent. Only if you're desperate as shit. And then Dragon Link Mechanic is solid. So I'm just going to go ahead and take that. The Curve is not bad. I have a lot of 2-cost cards. I have so many 2-cost cards. Not Bluegill Warrior. I don't like any of these. I hate them all. You should get like 3 redos throughout Arena Draft, so you can just say, I don't like any of these, redo. And it'll give you the same quality, but just 3 not suck-ass cards. I'm gonna take Voodoo Doctor because I hate the other ones that much. Faceless Manipulator. That way, if they pull good cards, so will I. Second Wrath, probably, because Priestess of Elune, whatever. Stormwind Knights and meh. And Wrath is just really good removal. Having 2 is solid. Alright, so I can Wild Growth now. I think that's a good choice. Get those early high-cost cards out. Because I have a couple of them. I think I might take a couple more high-cost cards now that I'm pulling that shenanigans. I already got 1 Savage Roar. I could go for the 1-drop on the Worgen Infiltrator. But I think double Savage Roar is better. Not triple Savage Roar. And I'm not going Raid Leader. Razorfang Hunter's solid. I like those ones that summon 2 because it either takes an AoE removal for 1 card or 2 removal for 1 card. Or, at the very least, you can spread up the damage and yeah, a bunch of bullshit. So, second swipe, that's really good. I'm going to go another Innervate instead of a Wild Growth. Simply because it gives me the opportunity to get off the Naturalize better, or sooner, which is the same as having 2 Wild Growths, but in 1 card. Kinda. You're still using the same number of cards, but what? Fuck you. That's all I say. I explained it well in my mind. Let's see, Earthen Ring Farseer. I already have 1 Ooze. I'm not picking Dalaran Mage, so the Farseer's solid. I do use it in my Paladin deck in Constructed, so I do like them. I see why they're valuable. Mark of the Wild, I think I have enough creatures. I do. I really do. And that would... I don't really have any good battle cries, except maybe a silence. Oh, I guess the summon bullshit is. But I'm just gonna go Mark of the Wild. It's good. Nope. Yeah, Keeper's pretty solid. Oh, cool. It ended me with an epic. None of them I like. But I do have Force of Nature Savage Roar. Now that's a good combo. That's, you know, game ending because that drops out 12 of damage charge on 1 turn. It's pretty much the highest charge you can get, I think. And you can split it up. That's the best part, is you can split it up. So I'm gonna do this shit. See what happens. I am not the best arena drafter, and I probably made several mistakes, and there's probably people bashing their face into their monitor trying to get me to go back and pick a better card, but it is what it is. I think that this deck is kind of solid. I don't have too much to work with the Ancient Watcher, but I only have 1 of them, so I don't think it'll be the worst thing in the world. I have a Mark of the Wild, some for your Protector, the Spellbreaker for the Silence. I think that's pretty much it. But it's alright. It's still going decent. So this will be my last game for this video for sure. And I will continue this arena run with next video. And I have a 1-turn drop. That's not one I like to drop on turn 1, obviously, because restore 2 health. What's it gonna do? Not gonna restore anything. That's the whole point of it. So I am just going to do the smart thing and opt to do nothing. Say hi, be the polite man here, wear my little top hat and monocle, make everybody know that I'm better than them. Warrior was my original favorite class. It really was. There was just so much to it that I liked. I'm saving the Swamp Ooze against Warrior. Oh, I'm gonna save the Swamp Ooze. This is the first time in Arena in like a week I haven't fought a Druid. I don't do Arena much. I really prefer Constructed since I got decent cards. It's partly that I like to not spend my gold on risking losing 3 times in a row, which has happened and will happen and always happens. God, I don't want to do that. I could get rid of that really easy if I did something like that, though. I don't like any of this shit. I'm gonna drop the Voodoo Doctor and armor this shit again.
For the wilds.
And then if he doesn't clear, the only thing he could do is Whirlwind. Then I can attack it, but the Voodoo Doctor can take that out. There isn't a whole lot that a warrior would waste on clearing a 1 health Voodoo Doctor like that. It's such a shit card. I'm so sad that I had to pick it, but the alternatives were meh.
What now?
I do have turn 5 Ironbark Protector, but I mean he's gonna have executes, so that's pretty shitty. I like that picture. Some of the pictures on this is, some of the pictures on these cards is really are really good. They're solid. Okay, so I didn't account for taunt because I have some sort of just ridiculous mental disorder or something. I just have no way to get rid of that right now. It's just awful. God, what the hell? Okay, so here's what I can do. I can Wrath it. Yeah. I hate using Wrath on that shit. And then this is the best I can do. I'm just gonna smack it, so next time I can smack it again. Take 12 damage from that stupid fucking fairy dragon. It's a solid card. I'm not going to complain about that. It looks like they changed the animation, showing that it's protected from spells a little better. Because it used to be not nearly as noticeable. But I could have coined Savage Roar. But I wanted to save that. I mean, I only have one other Savage Roar. And I wanted to use it for like a better play. You know? Is he gonna smack me? Yeah, he is. He's going full rush down. I don't blame him. Yeah, I've got fuck all. So this is happening right now because I don't have anything better. So he's probably just gonna smack it with one creature and execute it, and then I'm just gonna cry, just weep in a corner, and I'm gonna cry. It's gonna happen. I am way behind on health now, which is a problem. But I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. I think I have ways to get out of it. That I can bring this back around. See, I think this is better than Bloodlust in so many ways. It's 2 mana less, it's only 1 damage less, but it also gives it to your hero. Which in a way puts your hero in the vulnerable spot, but it gives you another attack, and it gives you a quote-unquote charge creature. Oh, he's going far and above to get rid of this protector. Okay. So, I hate that can't be targeted. Alright, so that is the most value fairy dragon that has ever existed. He deserved a couple medals and a promotion into a fairy worm or something, or however you pronounce that. God, I am sitting on shit right now. I just absolute horse fucking shit. But the best thing I can do next turn is hero power smack Wrath for the card draw instead of using the Wrath for the 3 damage, because I need cards. I mean, I have a Wild Growth. Woo! I'm obviously going to save that now until turn 10, just for the card draw. So it'll give you that mana leak shit. Alright, so that's expected. I'm not going to smack that because I'm way too low to be smacking that. Probably going to throw my Sun Fury Protector into it, as he's at more than max health. Oh, now I draw the Ancient Watcher.
I got this.
Sorry. It's alright. I think I'm just gonna drop it because he won't do anything to it until he needs to. A lot of people are probably gonna laugh at me for picking an Ancient Watcher in Arena, but I had already had one way to use it, and I was gambling basically. If I don't get to use it, it's one waste card. It's not the end of the world. I mean, it could cause me to lose a game. That thing could sit out here this whole game and never get touched, never touch anything. Wink wink. But I digress. That's where I like the Earthen Ring Farseer. I mean, just 3 health, just for kicks. Okay, that worked out alright. And there's the Yeti. Good. Cool. Alright, I like that play. Now I can drop a Savage Roar. Do that. Number 2 just because it's there. And next turn. I have a clear board advantage. I am behind on cards, but I have quote unquote 2 card draw. Although it gives me the shittiest minion. And it's 2 mana for 1 card, like that's not really value. Oh, yep. I mean, this is pretty much over. He's just gonna smack right over top. Yep. He's probably got some other sort of charge creature to go with it.
I hope you like
Let's see
my
what I get.
invention.
Oh yeah, beautiful. That's what I needed. Ugh. It's not gonna go well. So I have a huge creature advantage, but it doesn't mean diddly jack. Simply because my Ancient Watcher can't attack, and I have no health left. He could pull out 2. What are they called? The 4/3 charge. Oh, that's bad. My board. He could pull out 2 of the 4/3 charge this turn and just kill me instantly. That would give him 13 damage. I have 13 health. You know. Oh yeah, that. I wonder if that would. No, it doesn't give it a battle cry because it comes into the field and then becomes a copy of it after it's already in the field. It doesn't enter the field at that point. So, God, I'm just using Magic the Gathering logic here. So this turn I get. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I don't have a whole lot of better plays. This is not going well. So I can Innervate Swipe, and then I'm going to. Just because I don't want him to get that free damage in at this point. I can't afford that. I literally don't have enough health to sustain that kind of stuff. And if he does drop a good big creature, I have a Faceless Manipulator to just throw it back in his face.
Put this apple on your head.
Okay, I said a big creature. A good one.
Oh,
Yeah, that's bad. No, this is pretty much over. So, well, that was a shitty ass first one, but at the same time,
I must safeguard the land.
isn't a whole lot I can do. A lot of the times, if I just get bad
For
cards,
the wild.
or if I'm like me and I'm that player. I also don't really play Druid that much, so I don't know any of the internal strategies. I'm surprised he hasn't smacked over top with his Arcanite Reaper yet. Just because I actually expected him to have another weapon in his hand, and that was why he initially was hitting over top. Okay. And there goes the... Oh, that's right, it's random. I thought they targeted. Well, that's fine. That was the one that I would have wanted to die. Now I need a silence so I can throw my Ancient Watcher into that Azure Drake. Okay, that's a pretty good draw. I'm actually happy about that. I don't want to throw both of these guys into the Drake. I just don't want to. I just don't want to.
It's time for a little
So I'm not going to.
For the
I'm
wild.
gonna do the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life.
Nature's wrath.
I'm just gonna throw mistakes because I know it's bad. I know it's a bad idea. Oh yeah, he has so much damage next turn because he can just smack the Shield Master. Yeah, I had to clear and I didn't clear. I forgot about his weapon because it hides it. Oh, that's... I think this game... What, 5... Oh, he's not smacking his weapon into it? Alright, I have 1 health left. Ah, Mortal Strike. Okay. Alright. Well, that was okay. Not really. It's kind of awful, beyond all reason. I leveled up. That doesn't mean a damn thing. So, hopefully it'll go better next time. I am 0-1. 03 The Dream. Been watching a lot of lag TV, not trying to take their phrases, but that's what's happening right now. Anyway, thank y'all for watching. I'm going to continue this in the next video.